Hello guys, me Aswat, and this time I'm going to do a review for Sisu. The movie came out last year, 2022. Now this movie has a very strong word of mouth of people saying you must watch this. This is a great movie. It's an underrated movie and blah blah blah. So I'm very particular about movies, and I decided to watch this. And um, okay, I'm gonna give you the summary and then the good and the bad. The summary movie is very simple. It's about this one guy. He he just want to be left alone during the World War II, and then he started to mine for gold. Very simple gold miner, and then he come across this group of Nazis who suddenly want his gold and also want to harm him lah. And he fought back. That's basically the summary. All right. So the good. I'll be honest with you. This movie is a very low budget movie. It's really not a high budget movie, but it does have the violence that they say is keep telling me this is a great gore movie, violent movie. Okay, I give it that, but it's also not a good script. There's nothing. There's not much script, but there's a lot of. I'm gonna spoil. This is the bad part of it. To be honest with you, I'm for full honesty, I had to stop watching this movie after this particular scene. Two scenes. Okay, the first scene, I won't complain about people trying to shoot him but cannot kill him. I won't complain about that because that's a superhero trope, meaning that in all superhero movies, you cannot kill the superhero. You cannot kill the hero of the movie. Fine. But there was one scene where it doesn't make any sense. So there he trying to escape the Nazi, and then he goes under the truck, under one lorry, one truck, and then there's a soldier behind the truck. You know what I mean? And then the truck is moving. Nobody can see him under the truck. They're telling me, it's from the side. They show the guy from the side, but nobody at the back can see him under the truck. It doesn't make any sense. So I was thinking like, okay, come on. And then he rolled out of the truck, and people trying to shoot him. They got his leg, but are you telling me that nobody can shoot the guy? Is so clearly very near them. Okay, but this is the point where after this, the second bit which I stopped watching this movie is because it doesn't make any sense anymore. So the guy jumped into the small river, a very small river. It's not a sea, it's not ocean. He jumped into a small river, and they are waiting for him to come up. He doesn't. He can breathe underwater. And then I was okay. I was still sabar. I was still patient. And then it went for a long time. It's impossible for people to not be drowned. Okay, so then the Nazi, out of nowhere, Nazi has a boat. I don't know where they got the boat. The boat came over. And then he killed one by one, pulled into the boat. Okay, that part is so doesn't make any sense. Why can't the Nazi on the other side just shoot at the boat below the boat? And he was still staying underwater, he just not breathing. And it was just doesn't make any sense. And then after the two people on the boat died, oh, that scene, there's one guy on the boat jump into the water with helmet, full helmet and everything, jump into the water. He's not even swimming. He just fall down straight. And then trying to search this guy at the bottom of the river. I tell you, it's small river. I don't know how it became big. Easily kill. Okay, after this, that was the point that I said, okay, I have to stop. And then he took over the boat and got the boat across the river. Why doesn't the guy on the other side shoot the water I don't know. After that, I didn't want to watch anymore. So my recommendation is this is a bad movie. I know the word of mouth is saying this is a great movie. It tries to be something. This is like the same category of this movie is like Don't Breathe. It's an old man fighting against um a lot of people. You know, Don't Breathe have that old blind man, and then there's a movie. What is that movie where it's an old guy? Oh yeah, Equalizer. Same kind of type of genre, where there's an old guy trying to fight everybody else. So I really didn't like this movie. Unfortunately, people are saying it's so good. It's really not that good because I had to stop. To be honest, after that two scenes that he rolled under the truck and then he go into the river and not and can breathe underwater, I stopped. I stopped. I had to stop this movie. Thankfully, I didn't pay anything to watch this movie. Somebody gave me a link to watch this movie for free. But avoid this movie. Out of 10, I'll give this movie a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10.